Because granted, like all the reading that I've done about Poseidon, this is super off topic or on topic, is like he's literally just like a chill guy who lives in the ocean and like swims around and does stuff or whatever. But like my only fucking knowledge of Poseidon is from the Percy Jackson books and from Lore Olympus, and he's like the coolest guy ever. He's just so chill and like relaxed, whatever.
He not like that in mythology. He really be out here fucking his own sister and dolphins.
Oh my god.
With zero hesitation. We're back. We're back in the saddle again. Hopefully this time Hades will be respectful of.
I seriously fucking doubt it. I seriously fucking doubt it. He's so icky in this book. I'm like even less than halfway through, and Icky, Bicky, Bicky, and he'll just fucking like see Persephone and like the fates because they're a big part of this. But like, yeah, we weave this woman into your life. She's yours, and I don't really feel like you should like think about your partner as like possessing them, because they're your equal fundamentally. And it's like if you treat them like an object, then they're no longer your equal, which is why it feels extra gross when they're like, yeah, this is supposed to be hot and sexy, right? Because I don't shit.
Anyway, yeah, go on.
It's just not hot and sexy. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm just trying to look at Hades. I'm just trying to be like, yeah, that's a good looking guy.
That's a man right there.
I also think it's like the weirdest thing. Because granted, like all the reading that I've done about Poseidon, this is super off topic or on topic, is like he's literally just like a chill guy who lives in the ocean and like swims around and does stuff or whatever. But like my only fucking knowledge of Poseidon is from the Percy Jackson books and from Lore Olympus, and he's like the coolest guy ever. He's just so chill and relaxed, whatever.
He not like that in mythology. He really be out here fucking his own sister and dolphins.
Oh my god.
With zero hesitation.
So in this book, he's a huge piece of shit, and I'm like, what the fuck?
He's a huge piece of shit in actual mythology.
Yeah, but if he's like that, then
he's a big sticky doo-doo head.
I just didn't expect that. I thought it was super weird, but I've been proved wrong. I have been wrong before, and I will be wrong again.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I just fucking. I'm not gonna lie. I watched this this very good movie. It's called An Adventure in Time and Space, and it's all about it's a biopic about the first series of Doctor Who, or the first like collection of series of Doctor Who from like 1963 to 1966. It's a very fucking good movie, but dude, it gets so fucking sad. I cried like a fucking baby during that movie.
What happened?
So, the first Doctor was played by an actor named William Hartnell, who, at the time, his major thing was, like, playing really gruff, mean sergeants, because that's what he was. That was his character type. He was the grumpy old man, but he didn't like that. He didn't like being the grumpy old man, and he didn't like playing the same part over and over and over again, until... You know, the people making Doctor Who, the BBC, they were like, hey, we want you to play this new character for this new kids show that we're doing. We want you to play the Doctor. And he's like a grumpy old man, but he also has that, like, little spark of, like, goodness inside him. He was like, I don't want to fucking do that. That sounds like shit. That sounds like garbage. But then, like, eventually he sort of caves and he's like, all right, I'll do it. I'll try it out. And over time... he like falls in love with the character, and like it's super cute too, because in the movie there's a fucking scene where a group of kids come up to him while he's at the park with his wife. They're like, "It's the doctor, what if the Daleks come and get us?" It's so fucking cute, and he's like acting like the Doctor with the kids, and he's like pretending like Daleks are coming and they gotta run away for their safety. It's super fucking cute. But he was fucking old when he played the Doctor. I want to say he was like... Well, he died when he was 65, and he died in 1975, so he was about like... He was old for the 60s, I'll just say that. And his health really started to deteriorate, you know, as you do, because you're fucking old. Which prevented him from playing the role of the Doctor and remembering his lines and shit like that. And over time, the guy who came up with the original idea of the show then came up with the idea for regeneration. And the fucking most heartbreaking scene is where, like, William Hartnell comes up to the guy's office and he was like, oh, I want less time so I can, like, I want to do less episodes so I can have my energy so that when we do, you know, do episodes, I can still be the Doctor. And he, the guy who's making it, he was like, we want to keep doing Doctor Who, but without you. He was like, oh. And, like, the entire time, it was, like, so clear that he could have just worded it a little bit better so the scene wouldn't be sad, but no, they had to specifically make it super fucking sad. And then he has a scene where he sees William Hartnell's driving home and he sees a police box, and he's like, a policeman comes up to him, he's like, so you're blocking the road, you gotta get out of the way. And then he rolls down the window, he's like, hey, you're the Doctor, my kids love you. But, like, deep down he's like, oh no. And then, like, he tells his wife that he won't be playing the Doctor anymore. And, like, the entire movie, he's very, like, it's very clear that he has, like, his walls up. He's very defensive. And, like, for the first time in the movie, he just fucking breaks down crying.
Oh,
and
God.
He does the 10th Doctor line where he's like, I don't want to go. It's so fucking sad. It fucking broke my heart.
Oh my God.
He clearly loved the character. It's just he couldn't do it anymore because of his age and his illness. If I remember correctly, he had... I don't remember the exact diagnosis, but it was his arteries were stiffening up due to him smoking and drinking all the time. Because, you know, it was the fucking 60s. But, like... It was just very clear that over time, like, he just couldn't keep doing it. And then there was that, like, really sad scene. Or not sad. It was, like... It was sappy. It was sad happy, you know? Where it's, like... He clearly doesn't want to leave the show, but he has to because of his health. And then, like, he's in the TARDIS preparing for his regeneration scene. And then he looks over and he sees Matt Smith, like, as the Doctor.
Yeah.
And it's like... Oh no, dude.
Wow.
It was so fucking sad, and it was like, I love his Doctor. Like, he's not my favorite, but it was really fucking good. And it's a shame that, like, a lot of his episodes, like, not a lot of his episodes had to be, like, recorded over because a lot of the people at the BBC didn't really believe Doctor Who would be a smashing hit. I mean, for fuck's sakes, the pilot episode was interrupted by the JFK assassination. Like,
oh my God.
Yeah, they had terrible fucking luck. But, like, they took a chance with Doctor Who, and suddenly it became, like, the biggest fucking show. But, like, I'm trying to remember. Like, it got to that scene where, you know, they have the guy who's playing Patrick Troughton, and he was like, well, there's one guy in England who could take up the role, and he's like, oh, couldn't you get him? And then, like, I'm bawling my eyes out like a fucking baby, and then my fucking sister keeps barging into my room and shouting, you're a poopy butt, or, like, a booty butt. And I could just hear I could just hear her friend, like, giggling in the back. Oh no, come on, Mario, please. Oh.
Can't believe this Mario's fucking dead.
But so like the entire time, like I'm trying to like make it not seem like I've been bawling my eyes out because of this sad fucking scene. Meanwhile, my sister and her friend are like one hopping and skipping away from like just walking over to me and seeing that my eyes were red and I've clearly been crying over this fucking stupid ass fucking biopic. Ugh, it was bad. And you know it's good too, because like I don't cry a lot at many things. I'd say the thing that would make me cry the most is like there's this really cool video on YouTube where it's like a melody of Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time music on piano.
Yeah.
And they hit you with the fucking Great Fairy Fountain, and I'm like, ah! My childhood is gone. But like movies and games very rarely get me to cry, but whew, that got me. But no, An Adventure in Space and Time is a really good fucking movie, and I suggest everyone go watch it if they like Doctor Who and shit.
I'm gonna put this on my fucking watch list.
It's only on Amazon Prime, so you might have to join Captain Jack Sparrow in seeing the film, but that's not me saying that. That's not me saying that. Definitely not me telling everybody here to go pirate movies. I'm definitely not saying that.
When did this movie come out?
I want to say
in 2013.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So I remember it was around that time when Matt Smith was regenerating, which I think was 2013, but I could be wrong. No, that fucking movie, like, not even Doctor Who can make me cry, and Doctor Who can get fucking sad, but no, that just, I'd say it's like, it's one of those things where what makes it the most sad part about it is he doesn't want to stop being the Doctor. He doesn't want to stop playing on the show. It's just he literally can't keep he can't keep doing it anymore. And like the entire movie, like William Hartnell is like he's like the grumpy old man, where it's like I think what really hit me was that like he very clearly didn't have like a great relationship with his granddaughter because he had his walls up. But like when Doctor Who came on, you know, she was super into it, and she was like, my pappy is the Doctor. What's your next adventure, grandpappy?
No.
And like he loves talking Doctor Who with her and all that shit. So to see that like leave, and like just seeing him break down, and like he clearly doesn't want to cry in the scene. But then he just starts fucking breaking down. Oh, it's so fucking sad. I'm sorry, I gotta change the fucking subject, but it's a fantastic movie.
Yeah. I think like the only time I've cried at like a show or a movie was when the Clone Wars ended.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It was super fucking depressing. There's like this song, Burying the Dead, like after Rex and Ahsoka escaped from Mandalore. Like they had Darth Maul with them, and then Order 66 happened, and there's like Rex trying to resist the orders because he had the hindsight from Fives, because he already, like, they thought he was a crazy conspiracy theorist, but he was right. So he had that hindsight, so he was able to resist it for like a couple seconds. And he's oh my god, like his hands are shaking. It's like he's pointing his gun at Ahsoka, and he's just crying. He's so distressed. And he's like, find him. Find Fives. Find him. And then he finally shoots at her, and it's the fucking greatest chase scene ever. It's so fucking sad, bro! And fucking Darth Maul is just wreaking havoc everywhere on this goddamn ship. And then, oh god. Oh god, oh god. There's like this scene. Is like in the no, it was in the second to last episode, I think,
Mm-hmm.
where they're both just standing like right above the hangar because they're just being chased down by everybody after Rex got his inhibitor chip removed, and he's like, those are my brothers down there. You don't, they're gonna. What did he say? And he was like, they're good men, but they're not in their right mind right now, and they're gonna kill you, and they're gonna kill me, and they're just it's a bad situation. And
Yeah.
he's already he goes quiet after that, and Ahsoka just goes up to him and takes his helmet off, and he's crying again, and that just fucking that didn't make me cry, but it made me very upset.
Yeah.
And then the part that made me cry was after the ship crashes.
My fucking
Whoop!
controller's about to die.
And there's a super sad but good scene where it's Ahsoka and she's just looking over like all of like the troopers that they buried. Like they do the thing where like they put a stick and then the helmet on top to
Yeah.
memorialize them. And then as like the song escalates and kind of hits the crescendo, it just pans over to Jesse's helmet and he has the huge Republic cog on it. And it's just like, oh, it's the end of the Republic.
No,
God
no,
damn!
no, no! I can save it. Fuck! God damn it, dude! I'm gonna start crying because this game sucks.
Shit.
I gotta find a charger, so I will be.
What else?
We're back. We're back. No.
Oh, I still want to be sad. I still want to talk about this. This is upsetting, and it's good to talk about your feelings. So fuck you.
I'm sorry to everybody that this episode is so fucking sad, but that's just
This was the depression episode.
the
I
depression.
still, my favorite thing ever. Like my English teacher was so cool this last semester, because it was like writing about like a rhetorical analysis. I think was just the whole like overarching theme of the class.
Mm-hmm.
But it was like no. That was my first semester where I was able to write about Anakin Skywalker. And like how he just fits into the perfect category of a tragic hero, because that's literally what he is. He just is at fault for his own demise.
Yeah.
It's just sad. I want to talk about Kenobi, but that's spoilers. I'm not a dickhead like that.
That is spoilers.
And I also haven't finished the 5th episode. But it looks like it's gonna be good. What I will say is that the action sequences kind of suck and the stage direction is awful.
Yeah.
They had a chase sequence between Obi-Wan and...
I'm sorry. Spoilers. I'll put a thing
well,
so you can
I'm
skip.
being vague. There was a chase scene between
I know,
like
but
Obi-Wan
I'm
and
gonna
a guy.
talk spoilers.
Oh. Between Obi-Wan and a guy, and they literally like were just running around and like they faced each other like 3 times before Obi-Wan just ran away again, and it was really fucking stupid.
Yeah. I'm sorry. That fucking scene where the pirates are chasing little baby Leia.
That's dumb. It was bad.
Fucking stupid.
She was a child, and they were like, "Oh, we're too incompetent suddenly to grab this kid. She's just too damn slippery."
Like, don't get me wrong. I liked the idea that they were dumb pirates. Like, that's always fun. Especially, like, dumb pirates and kids and shit like that. But the fact that she evades them with branches that they can easily go a fucking round is fucking stupid. I'm sorry. From the very little that I've seen of Obi-Wan, I'm not caught up with it. I've only seen the first episode. I like it, but yeah, no. I have heard very, very, very mixed reactions to the show.
It's good, but it's not great.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't expecting it to be the next fucking huge thing. Life is meaningless!
Oh, God.
I fucking hate shifting Sandland.
Agony. Pain.
Agony!
Agony. We gotta start editing that into the videos. Those are so funny. It was just, I remember, like, I watched Into the Woods by myself once. And I was like, I'm not really digging it because I don't know, I just didn't get the hype behind it, and I didn't think it was very good. I just had so many like A-list actors that you kind of get distracted from how kind of stupid the actual fucking musical is. And but I will say the one redeeming quality is that there's like a fucking sequence, like a musical number with Chris Pine and like the other guy that was like they're both playing like the princes for Cinderella and Rapunzel, and it was fucking fantastic because they're just like on this waterfall. They're like, "Why doesn't she love me?" And they're just like trying to outdo each other, like how tormented they are. I picked up on, like this rock, and they're splashing around in the water, and he like rips his shirt open, and he's like, "Agony!" It's the best thing ever.
Fuck.
And it's, you just get like a full eye full of Chris Pine's hairy chest, and it's fucking beautiful.
It's beauty at its finest.
Fucking sexy. Chris
art.
Pine is hot.
Yeah.
He's quite attractive. He's a good romantic lead too.
He's definitely a man.
You can't say that he's not a good-looking man though, because he is quite attractive.
Yeah. You know what also is attractive?
Who?
Ending the episode.
Oh my god, you're right. That is super hot. Next episode, we gotta talk about our celebrity and fictional crushes.
Next episode, we gotta talk about something that isn't fucking depressing.
Yeah, we're gonna take a nice sharp right turn with all the sad shit, and we're gonna stop talking about it.
Again, I'm sorry that we got all sad this episode, but I really liked that movie. And
Yeah.
again, I very much recommend it to everybody. Especially like Doctor Who fans, but I'm almost certain that they've probably already seen it, but yeah, alright, Anna, give them some forehead kisses. Go on now.
Alright, everybody line up.
Ignore the salty ass tears, alright?
There you go. Everyone got one? Everyone got one? No, everyone's crying. Okay, but we all got them. We got them all.
Everyone's sadly kissing each other now.
Oh god, everyone's just passionately making out in the rain with tears streaming down.
It's like that one scene in Spider-Man.
Yeah.